Live from Fargo and serving you on TV, online, and on the go. This is Valley News Live at 5.
A North Dakota sex offender is facing new charges after allegedly forcing two teenagers to have sex with him. 21-year-old Alexander Hugh Matson is charged with 2 counts of felony gross sexual imposition. This comes after Matson pleaded guilty to sexually assaulting a 13-year-old in 2016, and part of his sentence was to register as a sex offender until 2032. Officials deemed Matson a low-risk offender at the time. Valley News Team's crime and safety reporter Bailey Hurley joins us live in the studio now with more on this story. Bailey?
Andrea, court documents say Matson was driving with a 13-year-old girl in October 2018. The victim told police that Matson began touching and kissing her just before she says Matson stopped the car and climbed on top of the girl and raped her. The victim said she told Matson multiple times to stop and that he was holding her wrists down. The victim also told police that Matson told her if she told anyone what happened, that he would send people after her. Then in January 2019, a 16-year-old girl reported she was also sexually assaulted by Matson in his vehicle. The girl told police that she was driving with Matson when he told her that he wanted to have sex, but the victim says she told him no. When the victim went on to say that Matson threatened to leave her on the gravel road if she didn't have sex with him. Police say the temperature that night was -15. The victim says Matson bit her neck and grabbed her face, and that Matson told the victim if she didn't say thank you, Matson would hit her harder. Now, court documents say Matson texted the victim after the assault saying, "I'm sorry, okay? I'm sorry. I know I shouldn't have, and I don't know why I did, okay? I regretted it, and I'm sorry, but I can't have anything more happen. I'll do anything, please." Now, Matson pleaded guilty to felony gross sexual imposition and felony corruption of a minor in 2016 after court documents say he forced a different 13-year-old girl to have sex with him. Now, Matson was deemed a low-risk offender then, and according to the Risk Assessment Committee's website, that meant when he was evaluated, the committee felt Matson only had about a 16% chance of reoffending. Andrea?
All right, thank you, Bailey. Matson has been arrested and will appear before a Wells County judge on Wednesday. If you're looking for more rain, this is your week. We've got several chances, including this evening. Hutch is here now with your no-wait weather. Hutch?
A look at the sky cam shows dark skies. We're looking off to the north and east from our studios here in South Fargo, across the Red River into northwest Minnesota. Here is a look at the radar. Not all of us seeing showers, but there are some spotty sprinkles, mainly north of I-94. We cannot rule out, because of some spin in the atmosphere, that we could get some brief funnels, but we're not expecting strong tornadoes tonight. From Grand Forks County through Benson and Ramsey counties, we see showers swirling in from the north and east. It's a cool evening, and all of us will experience cool conditions throughout. We'll stay in the 60s here in the FM area. Wind with a northerly component will keep us cool. More clouds and clear skies this evening. Up north in Grand Forks, can't rule out a spotty sprinkle for you, with temperatures slipping into the 50s by bedtime. Cooler than average to start the work week, but it looks like wet week ahead, as I'll have details in your 7-day planner of several rain chances. All of the info on that here in just a few moments.
All right, thanks, Hutch. One man was hauled to jail after police say he shot a BB gun at another man during an argument. 26-year-old Dominic Pierce was arrested for reckless endangerment. Officers were called to the 1500 block of 21st Avenue South just before 11 last night on a reported shooting. The victim says he was shot at but wasn't hurt. Police found damage from a BB gun on the victim's vehicle. Officers located the suspect in his nearby apartment and recovered a BB pistol. Authorities in Otter Tail County need your help finding a stolen boat. The sheriff's office there says this boat was stolen sometime this past Friday or Saturday from U Motors on the north side of Pelican Lake. It's a 2003 Glastron 175 SX. It's white with blue accents. The trailer is blue Glastron single axle with chrome rims. Anyone with information should call the Otter Tail County Sheriff's Department at this phone number, 218-998-8555. Local businesses are recovering after a weekend of vandalism. And now one of those businesses is turning to the community for help. Valley News Team's Veronica Marshall has their story.
I'm an owner I'm a dishwasher, I'm a server.
Harpal Singh loves working at India Palace in whatever role he's needed. His dedication is repaid by the loyalty of his customers. But his feelings of community and security were shaken over the weekend. About an hour after closing Friday night, security footage shows 3 figures move past the restaurant, with one throwing a rock at a glass window. Singh says finding the broken glass was emotional, but it also signifies an escalation. He says India Palace has been egged before and vandals have scratched their delivery van.
Just find something to do, you know? You get busy with your life other than destroying property, because it's happened a lot in Fargo now.
It isn't only India Palace being targeted. Over the weekend, a window at the Osgood Golf Course was smashed, and the suspect made off with around $4,000 worth of merchandise. Fargo police say it's typical for quality of life issues like these to go up over the summer months.
We've got more youth out there in the evening time. It's nicer out there playing, and sometimes they're a little bit more tempted to do these quality of life issues and these crimes that they don't really fully think about what could happen and the consequences of what damages it causes for the victims and then themselves.
Now, India Palace is reaching out to the community for help by offering a $2,000 reward for information that leads to an arrest of the suspects. So far, one of the neighboring businesses has already found and shared pictures of the suspects caught on its security cameras. And it isn't the only one hoping to help.
Everyone's saying they want to donate to fix the glass and everything, but I can't accept the donations. I just want them to come back, feel safe here again.
Singh says the community's response means while the glass window is broken, his dreams for the restaurant remain intact.
I want to retire with a successful restaurant, good reputation, best reviews, everything.
In Fargo, Veronica Marshall, Valley News Live.
Singh says he expects repairs to cost more than $1,000. In the meantime, India Palace is still open for business. Police in Grand Forks say they're seeing more calls for vehicle thefts in that area, so they're alerting the public on ways to prevent it from happening to you. Police say a large number of thefts have happened in vehicles that were left unlocked with items inside like purses, wallets, jewelry, and even firearms. Police say if you choose to leave your car unlocked, take your valuables with you. If you choose to keep valuables in your vehicle, keep those items out of sight and lock your doors. Police in Fergus Falls are warning parents about children playing on the train tracks and running underneath the trains while they're parked. Police have received complaints from Ottertail Valley Railroad about children on the tracks near Mill Street. Authorities say it is illegal, dangerous, and considered trespassing. A U.S. senator says Iran's decision to break its uranium stockpile limit puts his country in a bind. While at an air show in France, Senator Patrick Leahy, a Democrat and leading opponent of Donald Trump, commented on the president's decision to pull out of the 2015 accord curbing Iran's nuclear powers.
Well, the United States pulled out of the agreement, which would have limited them. It's hard for us to say much now when we're foolish enough to pull out of the agreement.
The spokesperson for Iran's atomic agency said today that Iran will break the uranium stockpile limit set by Tehran's nuclear deal with world powers in the next 10 days. The spokesperson warned that Iran could enrich uranium up to 20%, just a step away from weapons-grade levels. Beginning tomorrow, 23rd Avenue South will close to through traffic between 42nd and 43rd Streets South. All business access along 23rd Avenue South will remain open during the closure from 45th Street South. There will be no access to 23rd Avenue South from 42nd Street. This closure is expected to be in place for 3 weeks. Sanford Children's North Clinic in Bismarck is asking mothers to donate excess breast milk for other babies. It has teamed up with Rocky Mountain Children's Health Foundation in Colorado. Sanford says this is the first time it will offer this service, and there's a process mothers have to go through. It's called a Mother's Milk Bank. At no cost, you would register online, talk to a lactation consultant for a pre-screening, and then complete a screening and blood test. Sanford says it will have this donation program available Monday through Friday from 9 a.m. to 7 p.m. going forward. The milk bank then sends you containers and shipping materials.
There's so many moms that struggle, with their milk coming in. My first, I had it come in 3 months before I gave birth.
For more information, you can call Sanford Hospital. If you're out on the lakes this summer, you might want to keep in mind that some cabins are receiving unwanted and furry visitors. Check this out. One of our viewers sent us this video of a bear cub spotted enjoying some time at a cabin on Long Lake near Fergus Falls. Fashion designer and socialite Gloria Vanderbilt passed away today at the age of 95. Vanderbilt was also an author and appeared on Today several times over the years. Vanderbilt's son, CNN anchor Anderson Cooper, confirmed the news this morning. In a statement, Cooper said, in part, Gloria Vanderbilt was an extraordinary woman who loved life and lived it on her own terms. Cooper said his mother died at home, surrounded by family and friends.